Good morning and welcome back to Keep Moving with the Senior Center. I'm Amy Beck, the Director of Senior Services in Hopkinton, and I have with me today Jessica Mignall, who's the Assistant Director of Senior Services in Hopkinton. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning, Amy.
So, we want to welcome you back. I know that we come on every other week to bring you news about seniors in Hopkinton and what's happening. So we're glad to have you with us. This is just a reminder that, we have a ton of activities going on at the Senior Center, that we are back completely at this point. We are serving lunch in-house 5 days a week. And we have some special programs coming up. And I don't know if, and our hours are, sorry, I should let you know that, we are open Monday through Friday. Monday to Thursday, we're open 8:30 to 4. And Fridays, we're open 8:30 to 2. So we hope to see you here. And at any point, if you have any questions or want to join into a program, hopefully you are all receiving your newsletter. We tried a new mailing format this past month, and so hopefully you've been able to see what we've got going on. But if you have any questions, you can always call us at 508-497-9730. So, make sure you check us out. Check out our newsletter. It is online, but you do have it in your mailbox. But Jessica, what's going on with Hopkinton programs? We have a few coming up in the next week or so.
We do. So I will say, for everyone who's getting your newsletter, unfortunately, we did have to cancel the Civil War letters. So unfortunately, you can't come to that. However, we do have a Bewitched program, kind of get you in the spooky mood and the Halloween mood. That is Thursday, October 21st. Right here at the center in person. And we have a fantastic presenter who will be going through the different fashion clothing styles during the Salem witch trials. So definitely put that on your schedule. Give us a call, register for that. This month, we've also added a new Zumba class. We've added an additional strength and flexibility class. And we have a group of seniors very interested in starting a trivia group on Tuesdays who are going to get together and kind of challenge their brains and get themselves thinking again. So that is another opportunity for you to come on out and find some way to get involved. So our first trivia will be next Tuesday. If you'd like to learn more about it or sign up for it, give us a call. We can give you that information. So we've got quite a bit going on this month. We're pretty excited about it.
So Jessica, what time is the trivia class or program?
Yes. So the trivia group is going to meet Tuesday afternoon from 1 to maybe 2 o'clock, maybe 2:30, depending on how into the trivia game we are. And I will say, this is something for all of our programs. You don't have to be just a Hopkinton senior. You may have friends that live in surrounding towns that want to come along to our senior center, and that's perfectly fine. So if you have a friend in Ashland or Framingham and they want to come to one of these programs, for the most part, we open up our programs to not just Hopkinton seniors, but seniors just all around in the community.
And one other thing about these programs is that we are trying something new. We've done this for a couple weeks now, but we have a hybrid TED Talks group. And hybrid means that we are meeting in person, but if you aren't able to come in, we're working out all the kinks. I think we're almost there, and you can still attend online and take part in the discussion. So if you're interested in that, please give us a call. You can either plan to come in on, I guess it's Mondays at, what time Mondays?
12:30.
12:30. Thank you, Kim. And so feel free to check that out. Call us if you're interested in the at-home portion, and we'll try to get you linked up. The other quick note is currently in Hopkinton, we are not required to wear masks in the building. That can change. It's an ever-changing landscape dealing with COVID. But right now we are not requiring masks in the building if you are fully vaccinated. If you are not vaccinated, we do ask that you wear masks. And the other part to that is you're always welcome to wear a mask if that's where your comfort level is. So please know that that's acceptable as well. I have Kim Carson with us, one of our outreach coordinators, and she has a little bit of information to share with everybody. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Just wanted to reach out to discuss fuel assistance, which is starting up. We are an approved intake site for SMOC, which stands for South Middlesex Opportunity Council. And we're here to help everyone in Hopkinton, not just seniors, apply for fuel assistance. Funds will not be sent out until November 1st, but we're actively helping people in Hopkinton complete applications. Just call and make an appointment with us, and we're happy to mail it out for you. My number is 508-497-9730, extension 1615. An example of how you would qualify, so for a household of one, you can make upwards to $39,105 to qualify for fuel assistance. And a household of 5, you can make upwards of $87,233. So it's based off of your gross income and also your living expenses, including mortgage and property taxes and homeowners insurance. So please contact us. We can help you complete these applications, whether or not it's a new application or even if you're just recertifying. We're happy to help you through the process. Also, I wanted to mention too, we still have our transportation program running. It's for essential shopping, medical rides, trips to adult day health, to the senior center, and to visiting a loved one in a hospital or a long-term care facility. And that is given to us through a grant through Massachusetts Area Planning Council. So you just call outreach again to set up the transportation. It's free of charge. So
Great. And so if you have any questions about that, feel free to give the senior center a call, and we can help you and direct you in the right direction if you have any questions. So again, thank you, Kim. We appreciate what you brought to this. She helped she did bring this grant in, and we're really grateful for that. So feel free to give us a call. Any questions about any of the programs that we have going on, if you need help with fuel assistance or you're looking for transportation. Again, 508-497-9730. So thank you very much.
welcome.
So this morning, we have a special guest with us this morning. We're really excited to bring on the new chief of fire, Chief Bill Miller. Welcome, Bill.
Good morning, Amy. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and thank you for having me on this morning.
So, one of the things I'm going to put you on the spot is we like to ask a question of the week. So I'm going to throw this one at you. What are you looking forward to this fall?
Let's get through the marathon safely.
Yes, the marathon's coming up on Monday. We're really excited about that. I know for myself, I just love the weather, so I'm looking forward to that and getting out in it. But again, if you are coming up to the marathon, be safe and all of that.
Yeah, it is, Amy. It's a little bit different this year because normally we have it in April. So weather conditions I'm concerned with. We are in our peak hurricane season right now for the New England. So things are kind of quiet right now in the tropics, but that doesn't mean anything can't pop up. Weather is looking good, but again, we always keep worry about that for October, and where we've got an October marathon on Monday, October 11th. There is some concerns to make sure everything goes well, but we're on track to do very good at this time.
Great, thank you. And I have to say, we're very excited to have you as the new chief.
Thank you.
I also want to thank you for coming to the senior center last week with your wife Chrissy and being our celebrity server. For those of you who don't know it, once a month we bring in a surprise guest who helps from the community, who helps with our dining program, and that's usually the first Tuesday of each month. And we snagged Bill last week, so we're really excited. So thank you very much for coming and doing that.
You are more than welcome. Honestly, it was a blast. I had a really good time.
And I know the seniors love having you. It's a great program. Everyone seems to enjoy getting to meet people within the community that they hear about, but they don't always get to meet personally. So we're excited to have you. So, Bill, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and how you came about to come to Hopkinton.
Wow. Do we have that much time?
This is only a half-hour show, so maybe not.
All right, I'll keep it simple, Amy. I'm born and raised in central Massachusetts, a town called Oxford, Mass. My mom and dad still live there, grew up there all my life, was a call firefighter for the town for 8.5 years. My dad was in the fire service for over 32 years. He was actually the fire chief in Oxford when I first started there. And I knew I wanted to always be in the fire service. So I started testing and looking at career departments. And my first career job was with the town of Southbridge. Learned a lot. Very good department. It was just a community that I didn't see myself settling down with or in or trying to raise a family there. So I decided to test out here. I had a very good friend of mine who's now the chief in Milford, Chief Nelson, who I worked with in Southbridge, and said, hey, Hopkinton's hiring. If you're interested, put your name in. So I did. And at that point, there was when Hopkinton started seeing their growth come up really quick. And it was the Chief Doherty at that time. And he had sold why we need more staffing. Call volume was going up. We were still relying on the police department to drive the ambulance at that time. And they were like, hey, listen, we can't keep doing this. So a package was put together, a presentation was done. And over a period of time, Chief Doherty had hired 12 new firefighters to get the groups up to 4 at that point. So I was a third hire for that round, and the third person per group, I should say. So that was in 2000, and I haven't looked back. I've been moving forward ever since.
Well, so you've been here a while, and so the town, and that's
Yeah.
important for everyone to know. I've worked with Bill for several years now, and for a long time now, I guess. And he's definitely dedicated to Hopkinton. He has taken over the emergency management group, so he is involved in keeping everyone's safety in a lot of areas. But the big thing is, this is Fire Prevention Week, is it not?
It is.
So what would be important for our seniors to know about Fire Prevention Week, or is there any special programs that would be beneficial to a senior to take advantage of?
Absolutely, Amy. So this week is, as you said, is Fire Prevention Week. We're really focusing on know the beep, know your detectors. If your detectors are beeping, why are they beeping? Is it a low battery? Is it a bad detector? If that happens for a senior, please reach out to our fire prevention division and we'll come out. We're just getting going our community risk reduction, and that also falls under community risk reduction. Right now, Jimmy Fredericks, I believe he's working with Kim on some other assistance programs trying to help out. So we're really working close with you and your folks, and I'm actually really excited about it. I think it's something well worthwhile. So we're going to continue to offer services like that, but out of the gate, let's have them check their smoke detectors, make sure they're CO detectors. We're coming into winter. Kim was talking about oil assistance, which I think is a wonderful program. But in the same token, we have to look at our fuel efficiencies burning properly. Are they producing any CO? CO is colorless, odorless. It's known as a deadly gas because you can't taste it, you can't smell it. There's nothing to it. So we're relying on our detectors. So I want to stress with our seniors, please check your CO detectors, check your smoke detectors. If you're not able to, please either get a hold of you, Amy, and you can get a hold of me, or call directly here to the station. We'll hook them up with fire prevention and they'll be able to come out, or Jimmy through community risk reduction. They'll be able to come out and walk through the homes and do some safety checks as well too.
So, and along those lines, not to put you on the spot, because I don't know the answer to this for you guys, but we don't want seniors necessarily climbing on top of chairs to reach there because they're up high. Can they call the fire department for a little bit of assistance?
Absolutely. And I want them to do that. And you bring a valid point. We don't want our seniors climbing on chairs or climbing up on ladders. We know a lot of them are still trying to be self-sufficient, and we respect that. But I'm going to ask, please let us come in and give you folks a hand. Let us help you out. That's what we're here to do. And let us come in and help you test those detectors, and we can help you change them out if need be.
Wonderful. Well, that's a great help. I know my mother's taken advantage of that in her community. And so I'm really grateful that that's out there. So anything else that, Jessica, did you have another question for Bill, or?
So I just want to clarify because we know it's fire prevention week. So
Sure.
we're focusing on fire alarms this week, but they can call anytime. It doesn't have to be this week. It doesn't have to be this month. We can call next month when my fire alarm starts beeping and I don't know why. I can reach out to the fire department at that point, right?
Absolutely. 24/7, 365. It does not matter if they're chirping, they're going off for some unknown reason. Please call. We'll be there to help out. Not a problem.
So putting your pillow over your head in the middle of the night because you don't want to keep hearing it chirp, you can do that, but you can also call the fire department.
Exactly.
And they won't come with their lights and sirens for something like that. So you
No,
don't
we
have
won't
to
do that.
worry that you're going to disrupt your neighbors at all. So
No, we won't embarrass you, Amy. We promise.
that's good to know. And then I know that in the past we've had situations in the winter where if someone loses heat or whatever, can they call the fire department for some assistance? We've had something that you had a program where you had go bags the last couple of years, and I know that's something we keep working on. And maybe you could tell us a little bit about what a go bag is.
Sure. We actually still have the go bags, and we're still giving them out to the seniors, and they're strictly for the seniors. And for an emergency procedure, there's a warming blanket. There's I believe some non-perishable food items in it. There's a flashlight with a radio. So there's a couple different items. I believe there's a pair of gloves as well that will in a quick pinch help a senior get through a point so they can either A, get a hold of us and we can try to assist them, or B, get a hold of a family member to get out and get some assistance as well. One of the other things, Amy, I want to also bring up, if I can backtrack just a little bit, we're talking about it being Fire Prevention Week and we're not focusing on this. But Jessica, you bring a valid point of this, because just because it's Fire Prevention Week doesn't mean that we're focusing on a topic for a week only. As we're rolling into winter, I also want us to be cognizant and look out for our neighbors, especially our seniors who may have a forced vent furnace. And what ends up happening as we live in New England and the snow rises, a lot of times these forced vents are low to the ground. And as the snow comes up, we don't think about clearing them out. They'll back up and produce CO into the homes, sickening our elders or even our regular residents. And it's something we really want to be cognizant of and be careful. So again, look out for your power vents, look out for your forced vents. Usually they're on the side of the house. If there's any questions, you can contact your oil company or the gas company, and they'll be able to tell you where they're at, where they're located. And then we can always come out and help in an emergency situation as well, too, if it needs be.
And I will say, I know that you can raise those. So if they are low, you can actually have something done to raise it so that it hopefully will be above the snow. We don't know what we're getting this winter,
Right.
but that's something to be aware of as well. So not that the fire department could do it, but there are solutions to having lower vents out there.
If you listen to the almanac this year, which I'm a big fan of, they're talking about a tough winter, talking about a true New England winter. So I think we need to prepare for that, Amy, and it's something we definitely need to be looking at, Jessica, as well. You as well. I'm going to include you with that. I don't know if Kim's still on or not, but these are all things that we've really got to start looking at. We've had some nice stretch of warm weather, and I know the next couple of weeks, according to the National Weather Service, is looking beautiful, and we all drop our guards a little bit. But we live in New England, and Mother Nature is going to get very angry very shortly, and we need to be prepared for that. So I want everybody to really start looking at it. And I am going to throw a quick pitch in for Kim. If someone needs assistance, please reach out to the senior center, reach out to Kim, Amy, you. I want to make sure that people can get the help that they need to get, and to make sure that they're getting the services that they need. Again, we live in New England. Hopkinton is known. We work very diligently with our utilities companies, whether it be Eversource Gas, Eversource Electric. We know this at times of storms, we can lose power in certain areas. We work very diligently with them to keep the power on or get it on as soon as we can. But there may be a period that the power may be out. And I'm going to ask the people who can or have elderly neighbors that they know of, in an event like that, please safely make sure you're not stepping over any power lines or going under down trees or anything like that. Go knock on the door and check on the senior and make sure they're okay. And if they're not, call us. If they can't get a hold of them, we'll gladly come up right away. And we will use our lights on that one, Amy. We come up and we'll check on them as well, too, as a precautionary. We need to look out for each other as wintertime is coming.
So getting back to the go bags, because I think this is really important. Not only do the go bags have things in them, there's space in there for you to add things. So whether
Right.
it's a copy of a prescription or emergency numbers for your family or your doctor information, you could put I think they even would hold a change of clothes, and they look like,
Yes.
I don't have one in my office right now, but they look like a red backpack. And
Yes.
so you can leave it by your door or by an entrance so that if for some reason you are going to need to get out quickly of your home, you can grab it. And that's what it's meant. It's a go bag. So you just grab it. It has stuff that you needed, an extra set of keys, all of that information, all that kind of thing can be in these bags. And what a difference they make in an emergency, because you're not having to search around your house. Where did I put my keys?
Right.
Where are my medications? You have that information with you. So if you are interested, give the fire department a call. Is that right, Bill?
That is correct. If FBO Healy, Tim Healy oversees that project and that program for us, but give us a call. Tim will gladly produce a bag and come out and meet and go through the bag with them. Amy, I'm even going to go on the record here and say, is it almost time that maybe we do another one at the senior center? We had done one last year, and I believe, I'm sorry, 2019 before COVID
Right.
hit. I think we handed out 65 to 70 bags that day, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So I'm in favor of us doing another one at the senior center.
So Jessica, let's get on that one. But if they do
would
have
love
a, so Bill, if they do, before we have a program like that, if someone is interested, what's the number at the fire station for them to call?
They can call the main line 508-497-2325, and when prompted, they can choose from the prompts for fire prevention, and it'll be Tim Healy's direct phone, or they can do the general number here, and someone who answers the phone will forward it to fire prevention.
So as always, fire prevention is ongoing. This just happens to be the special week, but we will have more programs. We are excited to partner with the fire, with the police department throughout the town for programs that we can help with. So we're really excited to have those, what you offer. And if there's anything else that comes up, please let us know.
Absolutely. Amy, I just want to touch on one thing. I know we're getting short on time here. You brought another really good point up with the go bags, and the go bags are definitely built so you can put some clothing in, be at the door and ready to go. But you also touched on knowing a list of medications and having that medications readily available. Even on a regular, if we go in for a medical emergency, and I shouldn't say regular, but if we go for a medical emergency where it's not storm related and we're not trying to evacuate somebody because of no heat or other conditions, we're always looking for those medications. Us having those medications are very important with our treatment and our working with the resident to try to help them get better. So us knowing what that senior is taking for medications, those always should be kept at a ready place. Like we always push on the refrigerator. I know we did the Vial for Life for a while. I know that's really dating myself on that one. That's an older program, but having that readily available someplace where we can go in, we can physically put our hands on it. And if the resident themselves needs to leave their property for whatever reason, and they grab that go bag, they can just grab that, take it with them and grab whatever medications they can. So I really want to stress on that the importance of knowing what medications and having that listed out.
And I would say, make sure you have emergency contacts with that as well, because it would help if we need to reach family. And so that's always helpful. And
Absolutely.
Jessica, I know you had something to add to all of that.
I
Sorry,
do.
Jess.
With the go bags, I think it's very, very, very important. Just like you put on your calendar to check your smoke alarms every quarter, put on your calendar to update that information every quarter. Because if you got your go bag in 2019 and you put your list of medications in, I don't know about you, but that changes often, pretty regularly. Every time you go, maybe a new prescription, you're not on something, or something changes. So update that information so that they have accurate information, because no information is or old information is better than no information. But if we can update that regularly, make sure that it's got good emergency contact information, it's got good medical history information, and it's updated constantly when that emergency happens, you're not going to be scrambling to make changes. So that's really, really, really important.
That's a good point, Jess. That's a very good point.
So like I said, this is ongoing. This is something that we need to continue with. If you have questions about those programs with the fire department, give them a call. If you have any questions about anything that we're offering, feel free to give us a call also. We are here to help you. We want to keep you safe in your homes. And so it's really important that you help as well make that possible. So any questions, whether it's a beeping fire alarm, or it's help with fuel assistance or anything, reach out. We're always happy to help. And then Bill, as anything comes up, we'll bring you back, or we'll bring on Tim Healy or anyone else in your department, Jim Frederick, who have extra stuff to add to our programs, but we'll definitely be in touch about getting another Go Bag presentation. I can't believe how well attended that one was. It was
Very good.
great. So,
And
and I
because-
think we may even have one or two still here in the senior center too. So definitely reach out if you'd like to have that.
if you don't, Amy, we definitely bought more after the last time we handed those out. So we do have extras here at the station that we can definitely hand out.
Perfect. So again, reach out. We're here to help. Fire department's here to help. We want to hear from you, and we want you to attend our programs. As all of us know, things are changing with COVID restrictions, so be flexible. Just to be perfectly frank, I always have a mask in my pocket or in my purse, or in my car, so that if I am someplace all of a sudden where I need it, I have it. And again, as far as if you go someplace and they don't require it, you're always welcome to wear one, and please don't hesitate to do that. We want to keep you safe. The rule of the game is still social distancing, mask wearing where you are in tight proximity, and on all transportation, masks are usually required. So be aware that things do change, but that there are still some things out there that we should be following. As always, yep.
Sorry, I was going to say, and if I could, there may be times going off of mask wearing where you come in for a certain program or to meet with staff that you will be asked to wear a mask. And so that is not something targeted at an individual specifically. We just have certain instructors or certain staff where you do need to wear a mask. And we do have them readily available if you forgot yours at home.
Absolutely. So just ask at the front desk if you show up without it. As always, we have great information in our newsletter online. I know the fire has a page, so if there's information that you're looking for there, but don't hesitate to reach out to the senior center to get help with anything that you're looking for. Again, our number is 508-497-9730. We are excited to be continuing to have programs here and be active. And as always, what we tell you is keep moving with the senior center. Everybody, and Bill and Jessica and Kim, who's moved back to work right now. Thank you very much for being a part of this program. And it's great to be able to give you this information. So talk to you soon.
Take care.
Bye.